Hey everyone, welcome to Robust QA. My name is Abhishek Patel, and in this video, I want to talk about retries in Playwright. Let's begin. So, the first way to set up a retry for any failing test is to configure it in a playwright.config.ts file. So, I will go to the playwright.config.ts file and I will find the argument called retries. Somewhere should be here. Yes, here. So, here it says process.env.ci is 2 and 0. It means that if test run from the CI, then by default Playwright will retry 2 times before it logs it as a failed test. However, if it runs locally, then it won't retry and it simply fails at the first time. So I can change this value from 0 to 1, and now if I run this as test locally, then it will retry 1 time before it logs as a failed test. So let me go to the spec file and I'll run this test. I have made a change here, so this will fail this test, and we'll see it will retry 1 time before it logs as a failed test. I will use npx playwright test -g, and the title, I'll run it as a header. Project is Chromium, and hit enter, and you see it started running the test. It failed the first time, and you see here it is retrying. So this is how you can configure retries from the playwright.config.ts file. Okay, but let's say you don't want to set retries for each and every test. Then you can also do at the spec file level. So let's go to the spec file, and let's say you want to retry each and every test here at least 1 time, and you don't want to retry the rest of the test. So let's see how to do that. You can simply do test dot describe dot, and then I'll use configure, and within that can pass the argument called retries and is equal to 1. And what it does is now this all the tests in this file will retry 1 time. Okay, you might have noticed here it's still running, so it's retrying another time. And let's say if I run this test case, it will fail. Just let me just deliberately fail this test case, and if I run this, you'll see it will just run 1 time, and if it fails, it will log as a failed test case. It won't retry. And as you can see, it failed. It did not retry. So this is how you can set the retries at the spec level. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the terminal, and let me show you the another way. Okay, let's say I want to retry a test, then I can also use retries argument from the command line. So I'll use this one, this npx playwright test, and remove from cart headed project is Chromium, and here I can use retries, retries is equal to 2, and hit enter, and this particular test will retry 2 times. Okay, and we also have this argument called test info. So let's say you want to do something if the test fails before you retry. Let's say you want to clear the data in your database before you retry the given test case. Then you can use that by passing the test info argument in your test, and then here you can do test. Let's say if test info dot retry, then you can maybe for now just print that it's retrying the test, and I'll run this test, and as you can see here it's executed this line of code here before it retried our test. That's pretty much it about the retries in Playwright, and hope you learned something new today. Let's see you in the next video.